I'm going to lose my mind, everybody. Lose it. So anyway, I am waiting for this guy in front of me. I already know it's going to be a nightmare. So the guy that's in front of him is whatever he is. And he says this to the cashier. Is it okay if I leave this stuff here? I'm going to buy it, but I just want to leave it here. I'm planning on going to the mall, and I figure, hey, I'm just going to come back here, and I'm going to pick it up on my way home. And the cashier says, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, I'm not going to leave this toilet paper and Red Bull in my car. I'm going to hit the mall. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to...
Why doesn't he just use it in front of everybody?
Yeah. So he ends up making a stockpile of stuff that he's going to pick up on his way home. And that was like a 5-minute conversation because the cashier was like, I don't think you can do this, and blah, 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 blah. The guy gets out of the way. He's done. Now I have to wake up the guy on the motorized cart because I should have just walked in front of him, but there was 12 people behind me now. So I would have been like the one real jerk.
Perhaps.
So I tap the guy, and he looks at me like this. He's like, what? And I said, are you gonna go up and you're gonna pay for this stuff? And he said, yeah. And I said, all right. I said, well, she's ready for you. And he's like, I know. So I said, all right. Now he's looking at me like he wants to hit me. So I'm just staring at him. I keep turning around. I look at the people behind me like I don't know what to do. It's ridiculous.
What are you supposed to, tip him over?
So finally he says, I'm going. He starts turning everything on. And it takes him 3 more minutes to kick it all on.
So he's doing like a CDL test.
Yeah. He's doing a pre-trip. And he's going through all that stuff. But I mean, realistically, I was in line for 12 minutes worth of Woonsocket insanity, and I realized this city has been drinking the wrong water, man.
Yeah, it's degraded.
So long.
It's been assassinated for many years now, and there probably is something to do with the water supply. We've always speculated with Rochefort as to why so much high-quality comedy has come out of that quarter, that French Quarter. It could be. I think it's fluoride.
You think it is?
I mean, either it's the stuff they're spraying in the air or the stuff they're putting in the water. What else could it be that's so highly concentrated in the Northeast?
Who knows? It's up for speculation, I guess.
But it's good. It's good for comedy. But if you're trying to get in and out of a convenience store, then you're at a loss.
You can't go in there and get a Red Bull. It's going to take you 25 minutes to get through this insane
How are you supposed
caliber
to go in
of
and
people.
out and get some Magnums? How are you supposed to pick up some Magnums, go in and out if you need to?
You're going to get harassed by 14 bums saying, you ain't big enough for those Magnums.
I say the fuck I'm not. Turn around, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. And there's people doing Thanksgiving prep at Walgreens. That's what half the people's baggage was, that's what they had in their carts.
Yes, the magnitude.
It was, there was peas and corn and also, I knew what it was.
Some black eyes, bruised elbows.
But the guy said, the guy that was saying, store my stuff, he said, put it in Uncle Rico's slot.
Oh, what's he from, frickin' Starship Troopers?
No, he's from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, she's like, I really think you got to take this stuff. You paid for it. And he's like, just put it in Uncle Rico's slot. I'll be back for it.
Nom, the big hopper in the back, the dumpster with the compactor in it. Put it in there, put it in Uncle Rico's.
Throw Uncle Rico in there too.
Throw him in there, he's got nothing.
It's unbelievable.
But he wasn't it though.
No.
He was the least of your worries.
No, but the guy in the motorized cart was like, I was going to have to fist fight the guy in the cart.
Crazy Legs.
Crazy Legs was there. Realistically, so those were the two big problems.
Yeah.
The other one was, so I was going to be the jerk that was going to go ahead. Another girl, right before I'm having this conversation, she taps me on the shoulder and she's like, excuse me. And I was like, oh,
were
okay.
you having a baby?
She brushed me out of the way and just went in front of me. So I was waiting long enough and then she cut me. She just did it in a very funny way. And she was like, excuse me. I just have to get to this gum. And then she just went ahead of me too. So I missed the spot. I was killing my brother in the truck.
That's
anyway.
so good.
It's kind of like a boring conversation, but if you were there, you'd understand how insane it was.
I understand how insane that could be. And you were in there alone.
Yeah.
If you had buddies in there, we would have been pulling our pants down. Oops, our pants down to the ankles.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm shaving my bush.
Yep.
I mean, you would have done something, but it was just you.
And you would have got the, don't be trying that shit.
Yeah, don't be trying that shit again. What the?